First warning weather.
I hope you all have been soaking up the sunshine, because you have been forewarned several days ago that we're anticipating winter weather, and that's exactly what is headed into everyone's backyards. Take a look at your day in review. We saw plenty of clear conditions all across the South Plains that did allow those temperatures to rebound back into the upper 50s and even the lower 60s across the region. But still, we do have those clear skies, and take a look at this sunset. A few upper level clouds are trying to push in, but absolutely beautiful outside. And many of you may be thinking, okay, well, I love the snow and that's beautiful too. And if you do, you're going to love the next few days. Here's what we're talking about. We do have a few of those upper level clouds trying to push in across the region, but really they're not going to hold in any of the heat that we have observed today. Temperatures are only going to continue to go down. Up to the northern extent, we do have a cold front that will slowly but surely impact the South Plains going further into tomorrow. We're talking 43 degrees already in Amarillo, 52 in the Hub, and you head out into Del Rio at 82 degrees. Talk about a temperature spread. But remember, yesterday we had numbers in the 70s ourselves. So we are beginning to see those cold fronts take effect across the great state of Texas. In your backyards, we are seeing those numbers along the Texas-New Mexico state line. 46 degrees in Friona, 49 in Clovis, 50 in Dora. Brownfield, we're coming in at 54, and you head over just over into Gale at 59. So very nice moderate temperatures. If there is anything you need to do outside, please take care of it now. And this is the time to protect your pipes. Bring in those plants if they're still alive, and of course, make sure the pets are taken care of, because as we go into the next several hours, a dramatic change will take place. It's going to start early tomorrow morning. To the northern extent of the viewing area, we're going to be dealing with quite a bit of cloud cover into the northern row of counties. And then take a look what's going on in Tucumcari. You start out as rainfall, then it changes over to sleet and then snow. So early tomorrow morning, we're looking to see that snow taking shape to the northern portion. Then we head into the 6 o'clock hour. Snow is still going to be to the north, and we'll see some of that wintry mix right around the northern counties. And then you head further off towards the south and east, where temperatures are anticipated to be slightly warmer and obviously above freezing. We will be dealing with some rain, but that's not how things are going to stay. This system, as we go further into Wednesday evening, is going to continue to push its way further down towards the south and east. So we are anticipating to see some rainfall across the South Plains as we start off our evening. Then it's going to transform into some sleet and then the snow. So what does that mean for us? It means it's going to be pretty slick, because everything will begin to freeze on the bottom of the surface. We're looking for the system to really impact the South Plains Wednesday into Thursday. It's going to continue to slowly push its way from the north and eastern zones, pushing further off towards the south and east, really affecting areas to the north and west, where we're anticipating numbers to be even up to 7 inches of snow. Now down towards the south, we're going to continue to see that rainfall before it does begin to transform over into freezing rain, and then we could see a few snow flurries, but we're not looking to see heavy amounts of rain and snow throughout the entire region. No, depending on your location, because we're dealing with a lot of climates right just here in West Texas. It depends on what you will be dealing with. So as far as the model runs, what they are showing, still continue to see that snowfall on into Thursday, and then the rolling plains dealing more so with that wintry mix. Now, number-wise, this is a big numbers game. Everyone wants to know, will I be out of school? How much snow am I going to see? Do I need to get a shovel? Well, will you be out of school? We'll have to let the school systems decide that. All I can tell you is what we're forecasting wise. This particular model run is indicating we'll see over 6 inches of snow in the central areas. Over in Clovis, looking to see over 8 inches. This, matter of fact, could be realistic as far as how much we will see, but what will actually be on the surface, how much will accumulate, is going to be a totally different ball game, because our surface levels have been warm. Today we've been above freezing for quite some time, and then of course we were above freezing for the past several days. So our soil is rather warm. That is going to cause some melting, but then everything will begin to freeze on the bottom of the surface. So as far as how much could we see on the surface that could cause hazard to the roads, we're looking to actually be dealing with, for lack of better words, right around almost 2 inches in the city, a little 3 in Plainview, and you head over to Clovis at 4. So even though we will see and deal with a lot of it, as far as accumulations, what you're actually going to be dealing with on the surface, that is going to vary quite a bit from the actual how much is going to fall from the sky. 3 to 7 inches anticipated to fall from the sky to the north and western zones, and that is also including up along I-27 into Plainview, as well as portions of the hub city. 1 to 3 inches are anticipated right off into the rolling plains. Remember, that is what is actually going to fall from the surface, from the sky. That is not what is going to stick to the surface, but we want you to be prepared. And then less than an inch further off into the rolling plains. This is a major system that will impact the South Plains, but also we're all going to see a variety of winter weather. Reason being, well, you have this warm layer aloft. This is what we're going to indicate in the red. I want you to really understand why some of you are going to see snow and others of you are not. The warm layer aloft is going to cause melting to take place. So the thicker that layer, the more melting you're going to see. So Actually, rainfall starts out as snow, in case you didn't know. It melts down to the surface and it just gives you that very nice rainfall. Freezing rain is when it starts out as snow, then it begins to melt, but then it refreezes in the form of rainfall. So you've got your freezing rain, sleet, very similar to the freezing rain, but the warmer air aloft is very small, so you are getting some more of the sleet on the surface in the form of ice. And then snow, obviously you don't have warm air aloft, it just gives you the snowfall all the way down to the surface. So everyone's going to be dealing with a little bit different of a ball game, but we want everyone to continue to stay safe. And of course you can always count on us right here on KLBK to keep you and your family informed. For tomorrow, here's what you're looking at: 30 degrees for your low, 47 by the afternoon. We will have that system push its way through. We're starting out as rain, and then it will slowly begin to shift into snow. We do have a winter storm watch, and that does go into effect tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time for majority of the South Plains. We're looking for Thursday to see some more of that wintry mix across the region. 29 degrees for your low. We get up to 34 for your afternoon. So we will be above the freezing, but then everything will refreeze by Friday. As far as your weekend is concerned, we will be dealing with the melting and refreezing, but we're seeing the sun come back out. But of course, continue